السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اليوم راح نحل سؤال كمان عن ال polynomial و factorize. So I will pause the video now for like 7, 8, maybe 10 minutes, and all what you have to do is to try to solve this question. Okay, as you can see, consider the two functions f and g defined by f of x equal x plus 3 square minus x plus 2 square plus 2x plus 5 multiplied by 2x plus 1. G of x is equal to 4x square minus 1 plus 4 into 2x minus 1. So we want to factorize f of x and g of x, and then define another function h of x which is equal to the division of f of x divided by g of x. Then calculate h of 3, find the domain of definition, solve in R. Okay guys, so I will leave you now. Pause my video and then come back. Okay, try to do your best. Salam. Okay, I'm back again. Hope that you have solved it, and let's see if you have solved it correctly. Okay, so I have f of x, and as you can notice, I have here difference of two squares, x plus 3 square minus x plus 2 square, and I have here 2x plus 5 plus 2x plus 3. Nothing here, and nothing much to be done here. Okay, so difference of two squares, as we remember, a square minus b square is equal to a minus b multiplied by a plus b. And here a is what? A is x plus 3. The whole x plus 3 is a. Okay, and b is 2x x plus 2. Okay, so f of x now, I'm gonna write it, is equal to these two different difference of two squares. So a square minus b square, a minus b, this means x plus 3, this is a, minus b, which is x plus 2. Okay, the whole thing is multiplied by x plus 3. This is a also, but instead of minus, I have here what? I have a plus and x plus 2. Okay, and plus, nothing should change here, 2x plus 5 multiplied by 2x plus 3. Okay, so now I usually بنفكك البراكتس. So x plus 3 minus x plus 2, it's equal to 1. x minus x بروحه 3 ناقص 2 1 multiplied by, what do I have here? X plus x is 2x plus 5. Okay, عم سويها بسرعة، بطلنا ولاد صغار. Plus we have 2x plus 5 multiplied by 2x plus 3. As you can see, between this term here and this term here, دغري بينت معكم 2x plus 5 هي الcommon factor، مش هيك؟ So it's equal. Let's take 2x plus 5 common factor. شو بيبقى عنا جوا هون؟ بيبقى عنا هون 1 plus شو بيبقى هون؟ أخذنا هيدي common factor، بيبقى هيدي اللي هي 2x plus 3. Okay, so now it's equal to what? برا في عنا 2x plus 5 وجوا شو في عنا 2x 1 plus 3 4. So 2x plus 4. إذا بدكم ناخد ال 2 common factor لبرا بيطلع 2 into 2x plus 5 into x plus 2. Okay guys, so this is factorization of f of x. You get it? Okay, mark it لأنه رح نستعملها نحن بعد شوي. هيدي الفactorization لل f of x. What about the g of x? So let me again clear some room here. So again, g of s is equal to 4x square minus 1 plus 4x into 2x minus 1. Also, I have to notice and remember from video number 1, it's very important video. I can write this one here as 2x all square. Okay? Minus 1, I can put square also because 1 square is equal to 1. So this is the first term. The second term, nothing to be done, 4 into 2x minus 1. Okay, now again these are two difference of two square. A square minus b square, it's equal to a minus b. It means 2x This is a minus b, which is 1, multiplied by 2x plus 1, plus 4 into 2x minus 1. So it's equal. Now look, I have 2x minus 1 here and 2x minus 1 here. It's obvious now. 2x minus 1 common factor, and I will end up with respect to this term, I have 2x plus 1. With respect to this term, I have here plus what? Plus 4. Okay, guys? So it's equal to 2x minus 1 multiplied by 2x plus 5. This is what? This is a g of x. Okay? Done. So let's go now and try to solve part 2. So part 2, let h of x is equal to f of x divided by g of x. What is the domain of definition of h? Okay, this is h is equal to f of x divided by g of x. Look, guys, when it comes to domain of definition, let me put a note here. When it comes to domain of definition, when we have a denominator d here, d should be different from 0. Okay, this is the first thing. If I have radical here, for example, I have radical 2x minus 1, for example, and this is in the denominator. It's in the denominator, remember? So inside the radical, usually it should be greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0. It can be equal to 0. But if it's in the denominator, it should be only greater than to 0. Okay? So if I have 1 over radical x, what is the domain of definition of this? It's x greater than 0, strictly greater than 0. If I have only radical x, what is the domain of definition of radical x? Okay, it's x greater than or equal to 0. You get it, guys? So in the denominator, it shouldn't be equal to 0 at all. If I have radical, it should be greater than to 0 in the denominator. If I have radical not in the denominator, it should be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so let's go back to here. In order to h of x to be valid, this part here should be different from 0. What does this mean? It means 2x minus 1 multiplied by 2x plus 5 should be different from 0. Okay, once this term is equal to 0, this term is equal to 0, when this part is equal to 0, or this part is equal to 0. Okay, what if this part is equal to 0? It means 2x minus 1 equal to 0. That implies x equal to what? To half. But I don't want this term to be 0, so 2x minus 1 should be different from 0. That implies x should be different from half. The same thing happens to the second term, so 2x plus 5 should be different from 0. That implies x different from minus 5 over 2. Okay, so what's the domain of definition of h? I can write it like this. df of h is equal to the whole set R minus two numbers, minus 5 over 2, and the second number is half. Okay, this is the solution here. I'm sorry for the mess, but I can see that you can see it. Okay, so this is the domain of definition. Let's solve now. Let's calculate radical h of radical 3. Give me let me make some rules. So what does it mean, h of radical 3? It means whatever instead of x here, just replace radical 3. And remember, I'm working now in the domain of definition, so I can cancel 2x plus 5 with 2x plus 5. I will end up with 2x plus 2 divided by 2x minus 1. So instead of x, I just put radical 3. So 2 into radical 3 plus 2 instead of x radical 3 divided by 2 radical 3, 2 radical 3 instead of x minus 1. Rationalize, it means multiply by the conjugate. Okay, guys, what is the conjugate of this one here? It's 2 radical 3 plus 1. Okay, and I will talk about this later, divided by 2 radical 3 also plus 1. Remember, it's like a minus b multiplied by a plus b. Okay, so in the denominator we will have a square which is 2 radical 3 square, minus b square, it means minus 1. And in the numerator we will have 2 radical 3 multiplied by 2 radical 3. It means what? It means 4 multiplied by 3, it means 12. And 2 radical 3 multiplied by 1, it's a plus 2 radical 3. 4 2 times 2 times 2 radical 3, it means 4 times 2 radical 3, it means what? Excellent, 8 radical 3. And 4 multiplied by 1, it means plus 4. Okay, all what I have to do now is adding this number. I will have 16, 12 plus 10 divided by, what's 2 radical 3? It's 12. 2 radical 3 square minus 1, it's 11. Okay, it's just a calculation. I want you to do it yourself. See you in next video. I'm sorry I cannot continue because I have exceeded the 10 minutes. Okay, see you later. Bye. Try to solve the last one. It's very easy. Bye.